What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to efficiently farm the Santa boss. So let's get right into it. So the first thing first, the loadout I highly recommend is cyborg, Pika, and Iceborne Rapier. If you don't have Iceborne Rapier, or whatever it's called, you can choose any sword you want, or just not use sword at all until you get it, because you need the most lunge as possible. Because Santa kind of does random routes, so it's hard to tell where he's actually gonna go. So if you do not have Cyborg or Pika, I will give you guys some replacements. So if you don't have Cyborg race to have Cyborg fighting style, I highly suggest you to get Fishman Karate. If you don't have Fishman, then you're out of luck, because you need the most projectiles as possible. So if you have a fighting style that has a bunch of projectiles, not black leg, because you need a mode for it, I highly suggest Cyborg, because specifically for the damage output. So I'm going to show you guys the damage output real quick. So the reason why you should get Cyborg is literally because of this one single move. It's called Missile Shower. So I'm going to show you guys how much damage it does by just holding it entirely. We managed to make 2,000 damage in 15 seconds or something like that. That is amazing. That's going to be your damage for your loadout. And then for travel, the reason why I say use Pika is because of the travel. You will need to travel because Santa constantly switches to places, and he's not slow. He's fast when he goes to places. So to catch him and to go on his islands he needs to go is using Light Flight. It's fast, very fast. Like, look at that. Boom, I'm right here now. But if you don't have Pika Fruit, or have Pika V1 or V2, then you will have to go and get a fruit that has some good projectiles. So it could be Magma, which is one of the best ones for this specific scenario. We need the most damage output, or that could be a replacement for a fighting style if you don't have Cyborg or Fishman Karate. So you can use Magma. And also Magma as well, you can walk on the water too, so you can water walk, which is really useful. You can use that as your advantage to pick up the gifts that are floating in the water. Problem is you cannot go under the water, so if there is some gifts under the water, then you're kind of screwed. It is decent drawback because you are able to just walk on the water and collect the gifts on the surface. But anyways, for weapons, I just highly suggest you to get the Iceborne Rapier. I don't think it's that expensive to get it, but if you manage to get it on the Santa boss and now you have it, and then you wanted to know what's the efficient way to farm it constantly, then well, here you go. So the loadout you should use is very all on your loadout. For me, I might change my stamina and my defense. I'll keep my stamina as is, but you don't need any defense at all. So you can put the defense into your fighting style or your sword. The thing with this method is that you need a lot of stamina or stamina regen, because you're going to be constantly draining every time you're using Missile Shower. So you need to be not careful, but you need some good stamina regen, because you're going to be constantly flying, and look how much that takes. This is like a good example of how much stamina you're going to have left after traveling 11k stunts. So it's not a lot. You want to prioritize more on stamina than health and health regen, because you won't be doing a lot of being damaged. You are doing damage towards the enemy. So having extra stamina, extra health is actually kind of pointless, but having extra stamina is very useful. So use some items that gives you a bunch of stamina buff and some stamina. So I prefer to put at least 800 on Cyborg fighting style, and I want at least to have a good amount of stamina. Health doesn't matter, but just in case, if we're drowning or something, we'll have a decent amount of health. Devil Fruits, you want to get the flights, so we're going to put 60 on the Devil Fruit. And then we're going to put 300 into Sword Mastery, so we do a decent amount of damage. And then I think I'll put the rest into Fighting Style. And then 15 into defense. There you go. So this is the loadout. It's not so great. It could have some improvements. Let's go and find Santa. So you don't actually need any Bomi log post, but it is useful to just see where the islands are. But you know, Santa is always located in the entirety of the map, so it's just way simpler to just go straight where he is. So I'll be right back when we get there. Looks like Santa is here now. Yeah, he arrived at the Sakura Stronghold. All right. So we are ideally want to have at least some good Buzo Haki level. So if you mastered it, great. If you fully mastered it, great. If you didn't, then you will constantly keep on losing it. So that's completely fine though. All right, so this is the ideal way you hit him. You just spam your attacks that has some big range, but do not use your missile shower just yet. We want to prioritize that more on when he's asleep, which he is not just yet. Okay, let's pick up that gift, see what we got. Dark root, nice. Let's get that. The lunch. So yeah, you want to prioritize more on keeping your stamina decent. You can also use your stamina potions if you bought them as well. It will help. There we go. Dark root. He's not sleeping yet, which is not so great for us. Just use our ultimate so we can catch him up. Oh, he's sleeping. So when he's sleeping, use missile shower, and then you just do a ton of damage. Look at this. That's a lot of damage. And look how many gifts he just dropped. Oh, that is awesome. Let's get all of that. All right, we got nothing. And let's use our alt so we can just get back to where he is. Oh, he's sleeping. He's missile shower. Look how many gifts he's dropping, dude. Every 2 seconds. That's pretty freaking amazing. Oh. Alright. Well, let's see what we get. We got absolute dog poop. That is amazing. Well, this is how you actually farm him, and it was pretty quickly. The one issue I was having was low stamina. So, usually that it will be a problem, like, anyway, because you're using Pika V1. But if you're using Pika V2, you go way faster, and it costs less stamina. So, problem is that you have not a lot of moves. So, ideally, you want to use Iceborne Rapier with it as well. If you want to use Pika V2, you can. This method will still work. Well, you can't use a fighting style with a V2 version of a fruit or so on. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this little video and consider subscribing, and hopefully it actually helped you guys out. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I'll try to read them if I remember to click on my comments. Anyways, see you guys later. Peace out.